Hello. In this video, I'll be exploring my personal beliefs on the biology of some of Rainworld's creatures. So let's get into it. Now, one that I personally have quite an interesting opinion on, but I don't know if it's on. Okay, so you'll see. Here. Miros vultures, right? So they have this laser beam that they can shoot out of their mouth. And my personal belief with the laser beam is that it's actually a vulture grub in a symbiotic relationship, or a creature very similar to a vulture grub, and they're in a symbiotic relationship. So it lives in the Miros vulture's mouth, and shoots out its laser to help a Miros vulture hunt, and in return it gets shelter and food. Here. Now I haven't seen all creatures. And I really wish there would be more like medium-sized creatures. Personally, my personal belief on the Leviathan actually is that this is difficult because it does have what I'm guessing is a metal jaw, or what it could also be is it's a jaw, and then it has like metal and some I don't know. Maybe they genetically modified the Leviathan so that its jaw grows as metal. I don't know. Miros vultures, in my opinion, are quite clearly, at least, quite clearly biomechanical. The lizards, thing is, they could be partially they could be genetically modified, or I mean, they probably are partially at least. They could also be biomechanical and have like a metal armored head, but I don't believe that. I don't know. Pole plants. There's two options of pole plants. Either they came after the ancients ascended themselves, or they were used for something. I mean, they could have been plants that were bioengineered to like move objects around, almost like a robotic arm, and then they had to adapt to live in the to survive in the wild, which is possible. Yellow lizards' antennae. It could be that they're using some sort of like radio frequency. I haven't met them that often, but yeah, I think they use some sort of like radio frequency, and I believe leeches are just natural. Wormgrass. Maybe wormgrass has some sort of maybe it was used for transportation, like it would grab something and push it along, almost like a conveyor belt, or I think it's more likely that they came after the ancients, as wormgrass isn't that widespread except in what should we call it? In farm arrays. So yeah, yeah. Hmm. Garbage worms, I think, were used for cleanup. So yeah, and hmm. Vulture grubs. Maybe they were used for lighting initially, and then they I don't know. Uh, Vultures themselves. I tend to believe that vultures. As far as I know, there is a line in one of the pearls stating that vultures' masks are like bone or infused with some sort of fibers or something. Um, so maybe they were used for something like pest control of larger creatures, and their mask was like bioengineered as armor, and they kept their mask, but they've changed a bit. I don't know. Yeah. Hmm. Uh, yeah, I don't know. So those are my probably pretty controversial, at least on the I don't know. Those are my ideas on what some of the creatures are like. I yeah. So I hope you enjoyed, and bye.